You know who Milo Yiannopoulos is? He works at Breitbart. He's a real pretty man. Ever seen his picture? Yeah, he's an asshole, but he's a pretty asshole. He has, he colors up his hair and he poses, you know, very pretty. Uh, anyway, he was going to speak at Berkeley, UC Berkeley, and a lot of the students there said, more or less, "The fuck you are," and went to. First of all, it was a peaceful demonstration, but then it turned nasty. And Trump, being Trump, I mean, this is nothing to be surprised of. He said in a tweet, quote, "If UC Berkeley does not allow free speech and practice violence on innocent people with a different point of view, no federal funds." And this little prick Yiannopoulos echoed that sentiment today. Now, student loans, student grants make up a huge chunk of the federal funding to colleges and universities, along with grants for research uh, given by institutions like NIH or wherever. So Trump's threat is so. I mean that it sounds like some little bastard in a playground, some little spoiled kid in a sandbox. If you don't give me that toy, I'll throw sand right in your eyes. What an asshole this man is. Oh my God. Now, I've been listening to this shit for about 10 years. If I want to come to your university and give a speech designed to incite violence, and you refuse to let me come to your university to give a speech to designed to incite violence, you are trying to inhibit or prevent my free speech, which is total bullshit. The First Amendment does not protect all speech. What it's designed to do, I think, at least this is what I was taught in elementary school, that the First Amendment, where it concerned speech, was designed to make sure that the government doesn't say, you can't say that. Now, you would think that 230 years later, that a civilized society like the United States would have come to terms that certain speech is inflammatory, it's nasty, it's ugly, it's hateful, it arouses, incites violence. It was a Supreme Court justice, I think several times, who've said that free speech doesn't mean you can say anything you want to. I mean, we have laws here in Georgia, state laws, what they call fighting words. Believe it or not, that's how it's presented in the law. If I approach you with fighting words, you have a right to shoot me. And as I'm laying on the street, dying, I can say, "You inhibited my free speech." You see, it's all bullshit. And that famous meme, you can't falsely shout fire in a crowded theater. Responsible speech. Oh, I know who's to decide if it's responsible or not. Okay, fair enough. But why allow a racist thug like this Breitbart turd to go wherever he wants to go? He's part of the fascist right. He's a white supremacist. He's Steve Bannon's special friend. But let him, why let him come into your house and start telling you that your wife's a whore, your children are punks? That's free speech, isn't it? Now, Yiannopoulos has a huge Twitter or Facebook or some such following because the white nationalists in this country, even though this guy is Greek, they look at him as, oh my God, he's our boy. He calls himself a free speech fundamentalist, and he crusades against what he calls political correctness. Twitter banned him last summer after he sent tweets targeting the actress Leslie Jones, who's on, I think she's on SNL right now, right? But he's a punk. He's another one of these right-wing Klansman, neo-Nazi punks. He's just a punk. A punk. Jesus. So he wants to go on UC Berkeley. Oh, and he was invited there to speak by the young Republicans or the college Republicans or something. Some schools have canceled or postponed events featuring this pig. And in January, at one of his piggish events, University of Washington, a person was shot and seriously wounded. Every place he goes, fights break out. This is what the brown shirts did in Germany. This is what the Hitlerites do. This is what Yiannopoulos is supposed to do. You go someplace, cause a riot, then step back and watch the police move in and bust heads. And then you can scream about your free speech was interfered with. This is a Nazi tactic right out of the Goebbels playbook. And Trump knows it, and Breitbart knows it, and Bannon knows it, and this little prick knows it. That's why they're doing it.